one lane extremely hard. Um, if I hadn't had to reset my computer or my router, for instance. And we came back, but the enemy Ashe was extremely fed. Like,
Yeah, that's pretty
fully.
difficult for Garen to deal with. Just that champion in general. Holy shit.
So I'm like, okay, I tried my hardest that game, and I mean, I just built I built
Yeah,
basically
pure
straight armor
tank.
and health.
I saw it in your match history.
I think at one point, like Irelia, when I got back into game, she was like it's 70 CS to my maybe 10, and
Damn.
I ended the game like I had decent farm at that point, so the my most recent NAR game, we should just discount that from my match history there.
Okay.
That game didn't happen.
Alright, game didn't happen, so... Wait, what game? I'm not seeing an R game, huh? What are you talking about? I see that ARAM victory is Annie. Good job.
That that was bad. That was bad too. So, at the bottom of my match history, there's a Jace game. It's actually my only ranked win. That's my match history, which makes me kind of feel like crap.
Oh, I
How
went into
about my
my profile and I was looking, I'm like, I don't see a Jace game in here. Oh, wait.
so I ended up playing against Rumble.
Mhm.
Irelia was banned, which I love that matchup. I will pick Irelia into Rumble any day, and I will generally beat them. So this Rumble ends up, I think he like got a kill on me early, which I don't really care about. I was like, whatever, I'll come back.
Mhm.
And he ends up teleporting around level 6, and I held onto my teleport, being that I'm a Jace that has a tier, and oops, I was like, I'm not really going to be able to do much to to their team if I teleport. So I held onto the teleport, and I just pushed, and he did not come back to lane for probably like a minute and a half.
Mhm.
So I got 3 free creep waves, and I still had my teleport as well. So I ended up getting like 1 or 2 kills on him after that, and we pretty much just like snowballed the game with me roaming.
Yeah, you got one kill in the top lane, and then I see you got three in the bot, so.
Yeah, that's how it went, and which it kind of sucked because I didn't really. We were behind for most of that game, just like a little bit.
Mhm. Yes, okay. So, you want to work on warding for a little bit? So, since you got 2 hours all nice and booked here, um, I can actually kind of split this whole thing up. Uh, so, the warding, that's pretty simple to, you know, it's pretty simple to teach, not so simple to implement. So, we can go ahead here. This will probably be a better way to teach the ward control. There you are. Alright, so this is probably going to be a better way, just to teach top lane ward control. Hop over on my side. Alright, yeah, just, I don't care who you pick.
All right, I want to be. No, hold on. Okay, go. This champion. This is a great champion, by the way.
Annie, freaking cancer champ.
Champion of the game. So that ARAM.
Annie's a cancer champion in lane, like, let's give her 625 auto attack range with some of the longest zoning tools in the game. God, I hate laning against her because it's just like you can't go up, otherwise you're gonna eat a Q, an auto, or a Tibbers to the fucking face. Ugh, it's the worst.
Oh man, I was extremely ridiculous playing her last night. Just that ARAM in general was okay.
Okay, go ahead and pick up wards. Yeah, just lots of wards. Okay,
What?
Wait, are you still? What? What?
Eh,
Okay, so top lane warding. Essentially, top lane, what you can think of is you control the map from here to here, going in straight lines. Okay, so essentially to this bush, like all the way out to here to back to here, whatever, you control that side of the map. All right. This stuff here is generally your mid laner's job, like all this in here, but you get to do all the warding that's like here and this bush. This is also your jungler helps with this, just because you know it's what junglers do. Like in here at the red buff, up over here, right? These are generally pretty good warding spots. If you're just looking to get like constant vision, throwing a pink here actually isn't a bad idea, because no jungler really goes in here very often, and that ward gives you like, yes, you can see him here, you can see him when he's like moving up from red buff, and you can just have like a wide array. Like it's not the best vision, but junglers hardly ever have a reason to go in that bush, so they don't clear it, so you get that vision for a long period of time. You know, you got your standard tri-bush ward. This is when you're pushing up in lane, or when you're further. I guess it's just blue side warding though. When you're pushed up in lane on blue side, warding there is a good idea. Also, warding down here instead of here is really good when you're on blue, because a lot of junglers that are in the current metagame can jump over this wall and kind of just like sneak up on in behind you. So if you're like up here and they're running in from down here, you're just kind of screwed at that point. This ward gives you some reaction time and also tells you if they're trying to like pull some cheeky stuff by going down back around here.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're
I just wanted, it's like right there. Like, I was thinking like, oh, you might be able to see
yeah.
going to that brush,
Yeah,
but
generally, if you have these two places warded, like you've got enough vision to do whatever you want, be relatively safe. Warding here is also really good if you're up against something like a Fiddlesticks or a Jarvan, which can close a lot of distance in a short amount of time, because it just gives you vision of behind the tower where you can't normally see. So those are generally pretty good warding spots when you're pushed up. Here is an alternative to here, but it could be a little riskier depending on certain situations. So it's just an option. If you're pushed into your tower, warding here, good idea. Prevents any preemptive dives, because if you're getting dove and there's nothing you can really do about it, just walk away, give up the tower at that point. That's really it as far as like good warding spots top go. Like if you want, you can ward either these bushes, because junglers like to do lane ganks from time to time. But for purple side, essentially warding is literally the exact same thing, just reverse everything. So when you're behind, ward here and here to prevent dives. When you're ahead, ward here and here. Like it's essentially you just invert it.
okay.
So this will give you about the maximum amount of vision. So say like we just go like, and then like you throw a ward here, say this is still warded, and you have this ward here. There's no way a jungler's going to be able to gank you. Like 0% chance of getting killed right here, unless you just like misplay it horribly.
So if we're purple side, for instance, what about like a pink ward that you'd want to place? Like
Pink ward, there's no really like spot like this for purple side, but if you notice that you're pushed up in the lane a lot, just pinking your try is really good, because that not only will give you constant vision to this area, that will allow your jungler to like walk through here and gank or like counter gank, and which is really good. And it just, if you're pushing up in the lane especially, they're not really going to have time to come and clear this, because it's 5 auto attacks, and in that time you can really do some shoving on a wave, especially in the early game when people don't have attack speed. Other than that, like that's just laning warding. It gets more complex afterwards with your warding, because like there are different objectives and stuff that needs to be warding. Like you may need to move wards down here depending on dragon, or like you get deeper wards the more towers that fall. But that's generally a pretty good idea of where you want to ward while laning.
then I have also, because so like when I'm playing bot, for example, if I'm supporting, and if I'm blue side, I'll always like ward right there. Like that is my favorite ward spot.
Yeah, it's a pretty good spot.
And so, um, like say purple side top, if I don't know, like right there for instance,
Yeah, warding
like
that could be alright. It's not. I don't feel it's as effective for top lane, but it's still a pretty good thing. Especially like early on. Because you know how I said like your ward, if you ward it 1 minute, your warding trinket will be back up before the jungler makes their first rotation gank. Usually most of the time. Well, if you just come up at 1 minute and ward right here, you can see if the jungler's starting topside. And if you don't
okay,
see them starting up here, then you know that a level 30 gank is probably going to be coming towards you. If you see them starting at like Gromp, then it's a pretty big indicator that you can play probably more aggressively than you would, because the jungler's not going to be on your side of the map at level 3. Unless
okay,
they do some really cheesy shit like Gromp Wolves blue top. But like that leaves them without a red buff, which on most junglers severely hampers their early game ganking power.
hmm,
So it's not really as big of a threat. It just depends on who you're laning against at that point.
okay.
Uh, any other questions about like warding? Because yeah, the rest of it's just super dynamic. Like always place wards where you think your team's going to be going next. Just try and get
Hmm.
vision of the next objective, as opposed to just like random vision. Like yeah, this is good because it gives me vision of this area, but is this gonna help me take anything in the near future? Is it
No,
providing
probably
anything?
not.
Yeah, like so say like we had all three of the inners down. This would probably be a good ward if you had all three inners down, because then you could this provides vision control of top side, which allows
Hmm.
you guys to group up and siege for this. If you're not going for this though, this shit's useless, right? That ward is useless.
Hmm.
It's not doing you anything. Like if you're bot side and you have that ward there, shame on you, because it's not doing you anything. Like it could be much better spent like here or even here just to deny them vision.
Hmm.
If you like, so it's just vision is a very dynamic thing past laning phase. Laning phase, I showed you all the good spots. Yeah, sometimes you'll have to put like an awkward ward somewhere because you just don't want it to be swept or something like that. Like some people will put wards here or like here, like you said.
Hmm.
It's just it. Those are like like weird spots. Like I don't know how to really say it, but they're not common. But if you notice that your wards are getting swept or pinked or whatnot, you can definitely like if you have there's a pink ward here, you can definitely put a ward here, and that'll give you vision of this area in here. So well, you might not be able to see the bush necessarily. You
Hmm.
can still see when they're leaving it to go into the river to loop around. It gives you at
Hmm.
least some time to react. That's generally it about like warding up here though, for laning phase. Cause yeah, I can't like teaching warding past laning phase isn't really like a thing. Cause like I said, it's just
That's just what
dynamic.
your team's going for.
Exactly, it's completely
Which,
dynamic. Damn minions, you
like,
suck. Losing top lane 8 minutes in. Anyway.
wow, wow. And like the other lanes are almost down too.
Wow, our minions fucking suck. Retail
Like, I mean,
plus.
that one's kind of low, but
Yeah,
crap.
bot lane's actually gonna get a wallop in here soon, just based on how the minion waves are going.
Oh,
Um,
yep. And oh, so when I was last hitting, I actually managed to something that I always had problems with when I'm practicing last hitting is uh like keeping the lane froze.
mhm.
That and I ended up pushing into the tower, little hard, and it got to the point where I couldn't actually hit the casters without taking tower shots.
Okay, so
So
yeah, that's a can be a really big problem, especially if the enemy does like a counter freeze. Where you can't like get the caster minions to unfreeze it. Um, you have to use a ranged ability in that case in order to clear those minions. And even then, like if you're up against someone super tanky, like say you only have 3 casters up, they can just sit there and tank the casters until their wave gets there, and it just puts you in a really shitty position. Which is why you always want to kind of shove the wave into the tower whenever you like go back or something,
mhm.
because that prevents that from happening. It's always going to reset back towards the middle of the lane, and they can't freeze it like that. It's not always possible to do that, but it's generally, widely accepted to be the best thing to try and do in that situation. Um, Yeah, if you're stuck there, you just kind of gotta make do with what you have, though. There's not really like, there's no real tips or tricks to getting that unfrozen other than spamming a ranged ability and praying to God that the caster minions die or something like, or that their minion wave stacks really hard and ends up pushing it out. Like say, okay, a good way to do that is you know how cannon minions spawn every 3 waves, right?
Yep,
You wait till a cannon minion's coming down the lane. If you're not sure, you can just check your minion wave to see what's coming down. And as soon
that's
as
what I
you see a
usually do.
cannon minion wave, like say you're playing Irelia and you're level 6, just throw all your ult charges at whatever the fuck is left that he's holding. There that you can't hit, and clear it. If he
Okay,
freezes it outside of the tower, that's gonna cause his minion wave to stack up and like be in a ball as opposed to like your minion wave, which is coming in a string, right? So they're all gonna focus that first minion in the line because they're already all
that's
grouped
gonna
up
push
and in
up.
range, and yeah, it's gonna artificially push back towards you. That's the one way to unfreeze it, and it only happens every 3 waves. So
And then, so level 1 minion strats, for example, so they go to leash.
if they go to
And I
leash and you
remember
want to deny them,
you
okay.
like stand it is it you stand in front of the creep wave
Yeah, here,
and
like you just do this. You grab the 3 melee minions and you just walk into a bush. That groups them up and forces them all to attack the first minion. Granted, there are a fuck ton of minions here, so it's hard to show it. But that's it. You just grab all 3 melees and just start walking into a bush while they're all like on you. You'll take a little damage, but it will force them to attack the first melee minion in your string, and the casters will hit that melee minion as well, just based on how the wave flows, and it will cause it to push towards you,
okay.
which will effectively deny them too if they don't get the lane really quickly. So there'll be a minion behind. And always just try and keep that into account when playing. Like if they miss EXP on a minion just due to like some zoning or something like that, just take notice of that and like try and punish that as much as possible. Because you'll always be a minion up on them. So
Okay.
you'll hit your level spikes earlier. Any other like so since you just like this was just to work on like warding and stuff like that, do you have any other like questions about that, or do you want to move on to the next thing here?
We can move on.
Okay, just go ahead and quit the game. No reason to be in here anymore.
Exit game, leave game.
Okay, let's see.
And
Uno momento. Alright, so map control was the other thing you said you wanted to do? Like, for
yes.
now? Okay, so when you say map control, like what aspects of map control are you looking to work on?
Okay, so I'm still having a really hard time distinguishing when I should be actually like. I understand. So if I can walk to lane and I'm not going to lose many minions, there's no reason to waste teleport. Um, so there's that, and then uh, typically, so for instance, when I was playing Jason into Rumble, Rumble teleports to contest Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Um, should which in my judgment I didn't teleport. Was that a good thing for me to do? To not teleport or
Okay, so generally speaking, against a Rumble, Rumble's really strong at those early game skirmishes and team fights, because once he hits 6, he's a fucking powerhouse with that ultimate. Um, Generally speaking, most teams that play against Rumble will either just not contest the dragon, for the first one, like they'll try and like burn a TP or something like that just to get him behind, but they'll just kind of back off after that. After forcing something out of them. As long as you don't let that dragon go for free, like a thing they do is like when they see the team grouping for dragon, they'll just like hard shove another lane to get a tower. So like yeah, against Rumble, if you got that tower for that dragon, that is totally worth it because it's really
okay.
hard to fight that. Like as Jace, you start getting really strong once you get like your man immune brutalizer and like level 7, 9 when your shock blasts really start just pounding. So if you're like level 6 when that like 5, 6 when that happens, it's definitely okay to just shove that tower down because it's essentially equal. Because they get the dragon buff, yes, but you guys get global gold and more map pressure. So
Okay.
it's a trade off about what you like, what each team can get. It just basic like that situation's totally just a case by case basis. It's not like there's no like right or wrong answer in every situation. You just kind of got to judge what like what's happening in the game and make a decision based off of all the factors you can find. So
Okay.
In that situation, I'd say yeah. Like if you were down on Rumble, like if he got a kill on you at that point, then just letting him TP and get them getting the dragon would probably be the best. And just signal your team to go back and not fight for it.
Okay.
Because like once
And,
you the next dragon, you can like show up and then just start like throwing EQs at them and poking them off the dragon. Because you don't have to worry about that tower anymore.
okay.
So that's just like a Jace example, but it's just like it's a case by case thing. Just gotta kind of look at it and make sure you're not screwing it up. I guess.
Which because I saw him down there and I was like, I'm probably just gonna hold this teleport and not teleport because I think wait actually at that point I think I had maybe tier and 2 long swords.
Yeah.
What it was.
Yeah, you're not
And I
nearly
was like, I'm
strong
not really
enough.
gonna. Oh.
So that's a good idea.
Okay.
So like any like so just is that like that what you're talking about when you like map control, just like analyzing the map?
That and like okay, so and also I guess when to go for basically like what objectives. Like say you want a team fight, and I know inhibs last a lot less longer. Or
Hibs
actually,
are
not
actually
less longer.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
they're
mean
5 minutes
Baron.
now. Baron
Baron
does
lasts a minute less
Uh-huh.
than it used to. So would it almost always like if you can get an inhibitor over Baron, would it be worth getting
It
inhibitor
depends.
over Baron?
Like that's another thing that just depends on what kind of comp you're up against. You know, if you're up against like something like a Ziggs or a Xerath or something like that, which can just demolish minion waves from a safe distance, and there's not much you can do about it, then getting the Baron would probably be a better option. If you're up against a team with minimal to no wave clear, like they have a little LeBlanc or something like that, then you probably go for a tower or an inhib, because then they have even harder time staving off those minion waves. You can just kind of casually pressure Baron at that point, because they have to send someone to defend. If they have like Rumble LeBlanc, like holy shit, those minion waves are gonna die super slow. Like they're gonna have to send their AD carry, otherwise they might just not die, you know? So it's just like another one of those case by case things. You have to just look and see what the enemy team has to offer and base your decision off that. Like this is like yeah, this is a lot of like macro level gameplay discussion. Just like analyzing what your comp strength and weaknesses and the enemy comp strength and weaknesses are and formulating your gameplay around that, as opposed to just like, you know, going for X objective because it's there.
Okay.
It's like that Rumble thing earlier. It's like if you trade a tower for a dragon early on against a strong level 6 dragon team, it's probably worth it. Because you'll probably
they
get
have-
wiped in that fight. Let's see.
I'm looking at their team compared to what our team was, and they had the better team fight there. So it was like Rumble, Azir, Jarvan, Caitlyn, Morgana.
Oh yeah, you guys would have gotten fucking wiped in in that fight. Next one though, definitely you guys could have contested. Like just looking.
I mean, I don't even know. I can't even remember that full match.
I
we
can
got
just generally tell like what happens just looking at the gold graph and stuff like that, so no need to worry. Yeah, I can see where you got ganked by Jarvan and gave up the kill, and Rumble
Yep.
1v1'd you. It looks like. Like
Oh, he ended up
4 minutes
like
later.
he. Okay, so Jarvan ganked. No,
He
I'm
did it
remembering
again.
what happened. So he ganked and then like I didn't blow flash.
Mhm.
Ganked again and I blew flash. Then he came again.
Yeah, that's just where you gotta start pouring on the wards, because they'll just keep abusing you.
Yeah.
Like, especially
I mean,
against
I ended up-
Jarvan, because Jarvan just, like, thrives on ganking that, like, the guy with no mobility that's constantly being pushed or whatever. Like, he can, like, him and Rumble, just Cataclysm Equalizer. It's like, what are you gonna do?
Actually, they didn't even. Okay, so when Rumble teleported,
Mm-hmm. They didn't actually even
he
get
got
the
a
dragon.
kill. No, they didn't. We got Dragon and the tower, so
Yeah, that's really
better for us.
Really
And that's
fucking
where
weird.
the game swung there. after that dragon,
Okay,
and then
so at
Corki.
that dragon you had a brutalizer and a tier, so yeah, probably would have been good for you to fight there.
Okay, so I should
Um,
have fought. Okay.
no, it would. No, you should have just stayed and taken the
Oh, I
tower,
should have.
cause
Okay.
yeah, cause your items were still really lackluster at that point. I'm not the greatest Jace player in the world. If you want like a great Jace player, you can talk to uh, my team's mid laner because he's like #1 Jace on wall skill or something like that, or #4 now or something like that. He was #1 for a while. But getting the Manamune before the Brutalizer is generally a pretty good option because like otherwise that tier is just not doing you anything. And it
Okay.
like stacks faster because you're able to auto attack with it and stuff like that. So it gets you that faster Muramana.
Okay.
But that's just my understanding of it. I'm not sure if that's like true. I just generally see Jace's rush the Manamune. Um,
Well,
yeah, the best way to like learn macro level gameplay though is just play games and
yeah.
focus, like actually focus on things like that, like because it may not be something that you paid attention to in the past, but like going forward, just actually pay attention. Like, okay, what are our strengths and weaknesses? What are their strengths and weaknesses? And just analyzing things on larger scale, like that.
Okay.
All right, let's give me a moment.
Okay. So I was gonna say today like in games I can queue up for ranked
I was gonna have us do
and
something else actually.
okay, oh that's fine. I was just gonna say because I've two other accounts than this account that I can play on. I have so
Yeah, I,
um
I I have a lot too, so no need to worry.
which I mean one of them like one I ended at like gold 3 at the end of the season, which that account's MMR is actually on par with this account, so it is nice because that account I played pretty much like only JSON.
Except that.
Yep. Okay. I was like, wait, did I accept it? Okay.
Let's try this.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna play, but I'm not gonna make any of the. I'm gonna try my best not to make any of the macro level decisions for you, okay? What the goal here is for me to play essentially as a mindless drone, while you kind of direct me as to what you think needs to be, like what you think the team's strengths and weaknesses and stuff are. You kind
Okay.
of control the pace of that. So that'll help you with understanding like how the map works and stuff like that.
Hmm.
I don't know what lane I'm going to be playing yet. Obviously, we're going to try and get you top lane.
Hmm.
Generally isn't contested. Generally.
Yeah. I usually like I haven't had that many games where um so like oh no you can't go top.
Yeah, top lane's a pretty uncontested lane because
I
it's
had
just
I had one game where I was it's the Jarvan game in my match history and I was forced to jungle and that was just
yeah. Okay.
train wreck from start to finish.
All right. What's strong? What's strong? This fucker.
And I generally like being in the lower picks than
For
higher.
counters.
Yep. Because especially, I think it's, for instance, if we were, well, I guess purple side. I usually just say red because they changed it to how what the color blend was or spectator. So I generally like being last pick on purple side
Mhm.
because it's like I don't have to worry about like somebody picking. I don't even know what could be like a bad matchup.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's just
I can
it's just
like
your
I can think,
confidence of
but
the champion though. Like, yeah, there's some shit tier matchups for all the champions. But like counter picking's only a thing. Oh, sorry.
last season. I this is back before like pre nerf Jax, or like this is pre nerf Jax, and I ended up playing him against a Heimerdinger, and
Uh,
before 20 he had me at my inhib tower. It was worst feeling in the world.
Alright, so I'd first pick for you if you wanted, but this account owns like limited champions. So,
That's fine.
alright, so what am I doing?
See here, we have somebody uh, support or fill, which is strong cow, and I don't know who didn't say anything about what they wanted to play.
I think I'm just gonna jungle. If he doesn't say anything.
Your will, my hands.
Alright. So I'm jungling, that's pretty good.
Oh. Taking a tanky mid. So that'll probably, depending on what tanky
Diana!
mid champion he's talking about. That's actually, I really enjoy playing Diana. Granted, the only time I'll really be willing to pick her is against like Lissandra.
That champion is just ridiculous.
Okay, so Graves Morgana,
It's like,
terrifying.
it's not even that bad, just pick Janet Corky. Wreck him.
Yeah. Well, I don't mind playing against Morgana. I admit.
That's Scion mid.
Oh,
All ADT.
I mean, I can play AP champion. Like,
It's up to you, whatever you want to play.
I could play. Honestly, I can play Akali. See, I've realized on season 2, I've more about damage dealing top laners. Maokai.
Meow Kai.
Maokai. Okay. I am playing against Maokai. See here. So against Maokai,
Just play whatever you want, like.
I kind of want to play Irelia, but
Go for it. That'll give us a really strong mid game with Scion. Yeah, that's an okay lane. That's fine lane. This should be okay, honestly.
okay. And
Yeah, Kate Jen is really good against more Graves because Kate can just sit back and keep Graves on a leash.
I think I might take Ignite. Mainly
has
because
TP.
yeah, Cyan has TP and
Is that a Maokai
the
jungle?
Akali top. That's gonna be an
Holy
Akali top. Okay, I'm taking Ignite.
Yeah, cause like that,
Okay.
picking that into a Lee Sin is legitimately suicide.
See, so this season, for example, I played quite an amount of Akali, and I would pick her into Lee Sin top. That matchup, I guess depending on the skill level of both players, but
I've
was something
never,
I was-
Yeah, I've never lost Lee Sin to, versus Akali.
I think I've lost that matchup maybe once, and
Because I always play the Lee Sin into that matchup. I'm that guy.
oh wait, Runes and Mastery is true, and yep, okay. I'm
You
gonna
maxed
run.
E on Irelia first, right? I'm trying to remember. I've done a lot of Irelia lessons in the past couple days.
I almost like I haven't not maxed in quite a few games.
So E, right, is what you do? Sorry,
Yep.
you cut out. Okay. So I'm just making sure, because I've had a lot of Irelia players come and go, and it's just hard to keep you all in line.
Okay. I'm gonna run to my kitchen really quick because
Go ahead.
the bacon out there waiting for me.
That's a pretty good reason to run to the kitchen. I'm gonna go grab a
I'll
Gatorade.
all right. I'll be back.
So, what level's your mage? Just curious. No real reason.
Wish I could figure out how to fucking work my mouse.
Thank you.
Fair.
Welcome back.
You too. So, I'm noticing just something here. I always check runes and masteries, like of the other players,
Mm-hmm.
especially because, like, for instance, checking Akali, she has no MR.
Yeah.
So if I was ever teetering, like, oh, should I max it or not?
Yeah, that's a
Well,
pretty
she's
good
at MR,
indicator.
so
Yeah. Especially if you walk in the lane, they're packing blue magic resist numbers, not green. It's a pretty good indicator just to smack them across the face.
and I want to start Flask here because she can don't sustain me if I take Doran. Right?
Generally, yes. Because she's gonna start Cloth 5. Well, Gloss 5 or Doran Shield. That's 100% guaranteed.
Find your center.
Okay, so Maokai and I are both gonna end up on the top side of the map at about the same. I'm gonna be there a little bit before him, or at least I should be.
Okay. Oh, I found an Akali. Okay, so she just warded Tribrush, so hers will be up at 4:10. 3-minute cooldown. Oh, I didn't buy my trinket.
Go recall and get that real quick, yeah. Yeah, so Scion, at least.
I tend to forget to buy my trinket, because I'm still used to the old buy range.
Yeah, it's
Being able to walk halfway to
yeah,
lane.
like all the way off the fucking fountain and still buy. That was glorious times.
Okay, and she did start claw 5, and she does have ignite. As long as I don't take her, like, if she queues up her Q and then on me.
Yeah, just try not to
Out of
like
me,
eat
so-
the auto attack that follows afterwards. Alright. So I'll be topside here.
Okay. So she hit 2,
Nice.
and she missed her. Yeah,
Yes.
that was really good, I think.
Yeah, that was a really good trade.
Waste not a moment.
I'm missing quite a bit of minions. I just need to chill. Okay. And
She has no shroud yet, right?
correct.
Alrighty.
So I have 3 creep kills. She has shroud now though.
Okay.
Have shroud.
Last to the end.
It's
That's fine. Alright.
pushing. So.
Do you have... Alright, so dash in on that cannon and just spear. Alright, keep trading, keep trading.
Here. Okay, good job. Oh, thanks. Nice.
Alright, so we're gonna shove this to tower. Since she doesn't have TP, generally asking your jungler to stay and help you shove is really good because it'll just deny them. Alright, there you go. Now you have a free back.
Okay. And yep, I'm gonna go back.
Run up. Oh, we could have totally fought that shit. Alright, I'm gonna go fuck with this
And-
Maokai.
He doesn't have any armor runes, so for some
Maokai?
reason. He has no bonus armor.
Okay. I don't
So I
know.
clicked on him, and I was like, wait a minute. Okay, so
So he has no flash. So that's gonna really put him behind.
and so Akali bought boots, which I mean, so did I. Not gonna be able to outspeed me unless she uses shroud. I also have flash on her.
I
which
don't
I
know if
should've thought.
boots is the best thing here. You probably should have just gone with. Did you have enough for the mana crystal or no?
No, I didn't.
Okay, then that's fine.
So I figured she'd end up like buying boots or something like that. So she just missed her E on me,
Alright.
and so I should just probably try to freeze this up here.
Something along those lines. I got Mobies, so I'm just gonna be cruising around the map now. She has no flash. I'm just gonna make her a turn trip. Just
She
try,
hasn't
try and
warded, so-
stay lower health than her, so you can just stun her ass. I smited his crows, so I have the Oracle buff. Come, face check into me. Alright, walk up and stun her.
So next time,
There you go.
Thank you. Okay. So now, should we probably shove this or?
No, that's just up to you. That's fine for you. You can shove it, but like, since it was all the way at your tower, like it's gonna push regardless. You can still make it there by the time, since you have mana and everything. So the reason I shoved with you before is because you needed to base.
Yeah. Okay. So I could have. Well, I mean, I can buy Sheen now. So
Yeah,
if I
but you
push
can
this
still
up and then-
base, but you can get it there on your own because you have mana and stuff now. As opposed to when I ganked first time, you had pretty much empty tank on both. So that's the difference.
And okay, so now I'm actually like starting to actually hit my creeps. So, and so she went tabby and she bought 2 wards.
That's really
I'm
silly
gonna
of her.
go ahead. Sell my trinket here, and I'm gonna buy my red trinket and buy my Sheen.
Okay.
I'm gonna buy a pink and a green and 2 more potions. So I have 5 health potions on me, which I feel like I overbought on health potions, but I'm not gonna have to buy any later. And I just spent all my money, so.
Good job.
And it looks like she's gonna keep pushing, so
Yep, I'm rotating on the way back up.
I think she's kind of playing how I was playing yesterday, where I just constantly pushed into their face and God. Sounded terrifying. If I can get her to dive into me.
He didn't keep running with me, so I couldn't safeguard at a tower range. That was unfortunate.
See here, so now I'm only a creep behind her, and she warded either river or deep river.
Okay.
Should be okay.
Oh.
If she comes back in the lane, I'm gonna fight her. Oh,
She
she's
didn't
going
ward, she went mid. Yeah, this is what you always got to be careful about against the Kali. You don't, in this matchup, you don't ward for yourself, you ward for your team.
Yeah, that I should have warded.
Because Akali likes to roam. Like Akali's, Fizzes, and stuff like that, they all like to roam heavily.
Enough. Okay, and Akali's gonna come back up here, and she just missed cannon creep, and she should probably miss half a wave. More. Like. She did, so I'm just going to walk back, and walk up, and stun her. Wow, so that did 260 magic damage, and she has only a tiny bit of MR. I can actually, no, I don't have ulti for 30 minutes, so. She probably is going to try to trade me here. Okay, so she just used 2 of her alt stacks, so she shouldn't have any left. And I have stun up.
See, this is what I'm talking about, though, with those, like, cheeky ganks earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she had a ward here. Alright, so she knows I'm here.
Okay. But, I mean, she can't, like,
Yeah.
she can't walk up.
Exactly. So now I just kind of get to do this.
So this would be an opportune time for her to go. Yeah, she went back. Which is what she should have done, but I'm not pushing, so. I didn't do that. Let them know that she's not there. Sion mid.
That was so cheeky of me. Oh my
Oh,
god.
it's AP Sion. What?
It's.
Oh, he just bought Doran's ring.
It's magic, man. Like, he's just getting it for his Q, W, and E.
Oh, no, I was like, wait a minute. Okay, so she's back in the lane, and
Alright,
I shouldn't have played. I guess that's a fine pink ward. I should have placed that pink sooner.
I'm running up.
Okay, so she has. her...
Maokai's top. We just try and stay aggressive. I'll be there in about 10 seconds. Don't let yourself get engaged on yet. Hold. Alright. Let yourself get engaged on. Just start going aggressive like an idiot. When we go in, we're going on a Akali. Go on a Akali. It's assist. Oh, you have to go to your pet. Hit pet at the bottom. There you go. That'll be attack.
Okay, so Maokai's staying up here. It is fine. Oh. Oh, wow. My CS is bad this game, but that's okay.
I've been like pressuring a lot up there, so it's whatever.
First game of the day for me, so. Where did that? Oh, there it is. And so I'm gonna buy my Phage now. Oh, that's not a Phage. Phage. And I don't have anything else that I can buy here, so. Oh, she almost died. That was Morg. Akali's mid.
juke. Oh, I'm so dead. Rip.
Did she ignite you at all
Yeah,
or anything
no,
like that?
Zed
Okay.
did.
Okay. I'll take top because of this.
Yeah, take it. Silent, I just kind of got a little overzealous. That was my bad.
They're gonna lose top now. We'll get the next dragon.
Yeah.
I'll be able to roam like pretty hard after I get my Trinity, which
How much gold are you off?
about 400.
So what you're saying is if you kill a collie, you can get your Triforce. You have
I'm
wards
gonna-
on you, right? You don't, damn.
Oh, that's okay.
I don't think you needed the 5 health potions.
No, that's just from my previous back. Probably gonna sell them. Didn't even bought them. I should have just held on to the gold. Here, this isn't gonna be awarded. Okay, there's this. Okay, I have ulti in 4. Here, Kali.
Okay.
We're not gonna be seen by the creeps there, and
It doesn't matter, just ward up. Don't look to kill, just ward up. Because yeah, this is extremely aggressive. We don't know where Maokai is. I got the top side all worded.
I'm on my way.
Go, 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 go. What the hell? Turn, turn. Ult. No, our Scion. That was...
Yeah, we probably could have.
Oh my fuck. I misplayed that so hard. I misplayed. Sorry.
God.
Bot lane just got double dove. Like, I don't know what's going on down there.
Okay. Oh. Actually, I'm gonna just go top. There's no reason for me. Well, I mean, I could go back and buy, but big wave top. If I would have like kept myself backing, it would have been fine for me to go back.
Okay.
If I clear this, I'll have Trinity.
So they took my red.
Yeah, she's fucked.
You have a pink?
But she is super low.
Be careful. Kali's really good at turning this kind of fight, so yeah, she's pretty boned.
Just wanted to be sure she died. And I got blue buff from that? Yeah. Oh, what a lovely person to give me that blue buff. Oh, and I misscanned it again. Oh well. Alright, I have Trinity when I go back.
Find yourself.
15-minute Trinity. Could be better. And see, what does their team look like? I mean, they have a amount of CC, but a lot of magic damage. When they go ahead and towards
Start just getting like a Randuin's or something, because I'm getting a locket after I get Last Whisper.
alright, I should have probably not bought this null. That's okay.
It's fine. You can turn that into Merc, because they have a Bind and a Maokai root, which is quite a bit of CC.
She got a solo kill.
Very nice.
And
Dragon 2 minutes. I don't know if that TPU is necessary.
probably not. Probably shouldn't have bothered pinking that.
Master yourself.
It's got 2
I'll check
minutes
to see if
anyway.
this is warded. To see if that's warded.
Kali's top, so like if Scion just
We could take mid.
yeah, just pressure this shit down.
Find yourself.
'Cause he's not gonna be able to clear it.
Yeah, we definitely got this.
Nakali's gonna be coming down, so
Yeah, you've Just rotate down at the bot. We know they're bottom. Because Graves died, we know that, but...
Oh, Maokai's coming.
Found Morgana.
Wait, there.
It's a little off balance, center.
What?
No, Maokai, their silence thing. Oh, we need to focus the Akali.
Oh man, yeah, that's my... Yep. Should have popped my potions as well. But, okay.
I don't even know where I kicked. I was in the smoke screen, so I just kicked someone.
Yeah, I couldn't see anything.
Whoa, Jana, that's a little aggressive.
Okay. I would say I probably would have chased had I been a collie. Should I go and shove this top or?
You don't have TP. Yeah, you just have to at this point. They're low, so they have to recall and stuff. So.
Okay. And then so I'm gonna push this out and then I'll come.
Yeah.
Get it to the point where a collie's gonna have to go top.
Just get it microing. Is essentially what you want to do. So they have Scuttle for about a minute. Kali's bot side.
Okay. I should have killed the.
Okay. Alright, come back down now. Come down now.
Woo! I'm slowly coming.
We need to just bail.
Here. Should I? Probably should.
Kill Akali. Alright, focus that.
Give me the penta! Penta. I want the penta. Oh, give me the. Oh, come on, man.
Nice.
Yes, okay, this is my first pentakill this season on a Scout.
Very nice.
Like,
Congratulations.
That was nice. I was like, wait a minute, am I gonna get this?
I baited Graves back in.
That made me so happy, holy crap.
Gesundheit.
Okay. Oh, just... My heart's telling me Randoins. Okay, so I have making Randoins and I'm 450 off of.
Yeah, because right now, like, Akali is, like, pretty weak. She's just got a Gunblade and Tabby. Right now, their damage is coming from Graves and Zed, so armor, big deal right now.
I'm gonna... I kinda wanna go top.
Yeah.
I should've just ran top.
I'm running up there right now to hold that. I'm pretty sure I can kill her, actually. I'm really strong.
Okay, and she's backing off. She probably... No, they don't have vision down there, I don't know.
It's fine.
Or she would've backed off like that.
Yeah, she's just backing out to back
Yeah.
off.
Oh, that's right.
Mid lane needs help. Do you have TP? Do you have TP?
Nope, I'm coming. I just killed the...
Okay. Because we can fight this. That looks like they gave up on it. Oh shit.
Oh, that's my dumb.
It's okay. Just turn and fight. Just turn and fight. I'm on Maokai. Graves. You can keep going. You can keep going.
Okay, I just... Crap. I just don't wanna, like... Wait, did Graves ult? Do you know?
I don't know.
gonna say if he had ult, I felt like he could kill me.
Nah, you're fine. You got too much armor. It only does like 450 on the main target right now. He's not level 11. And you have that's
Oh, yeah.
before resistances. Alright, that's enough. You can back off.
Okay, is there red up?
I don't know.
Hope it's up. I'd love a red buff right now. Oh, is this for me? Christmas.
Be careful, because they're all up there.
Extend your senses.
That is true. See here. You want blue?
Oh, you can take it.
Okay, I'll take it and then I can go up top.
Piece the fuck out. How long on your
Okay, shoot.
how long on your TP?
I don't have TP.
How long on it?
Probably never.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's right.
Ignite.
Sorry.
I was like, wait a minute.
God, I'm so sorry about that. Like what?
I think I'm like,
That's my bad. Yeah, get an Oracle lens at some point. That's. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm tired. Good job. Just keep putting pressure up there. Extremely unfortunate kid just got 1v1 by Zed.
okay, I'm gonna keep pushing. Yep, Maokai's down there. I'm definitely gonna keep pushing.
Oh damn, they burned a lot for that. Yeah, get that tower. Just go, 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 go. They're all bot, they're all bot.
I don't think Akali's gonna make it up
It
in
doesn't
time,
matter, like you can just kill her into the tower. If you have a ping, no you don't.
but I do have my ult and I have red.
Start.
I'm just gonna keep pushing.
Actually, I'd say start running down if you can. No, like, I think our team
damn.
would have Sion's actually really out of position. Never mind.
I'll just keep.
Here, here.
I mean, I'm gonna have to go back eventually.
Recall, recall, recall. Recall and come to Baron. Because we can actually do this pretty easily. Me, you, and one other.
Right. Oh man, I could go. Oh wait. Come on, come back.
Just be careful, we don't know where they are. Like, they just went B, so you should be okay, but like I said, just be careful.
I was just like, I thought, cause she put her shroud down, and if I had a pink, I would have killed her for sure.
Just upgrade to Oracle right now, I'd say. Because now that you have like constant kill pressure on her, upgrading to Oracle is a good idea. Because it's up every 60 seconds.
I need to sell my flask soon. Running out of slots that I can use items on. Wait, she's level 13. She should be able to kill him. Maybe not. Yeah, she got him. Oh. Oh, he flashed.
Here, come to Baron, just come to Baron. Actually, fucking
Okay.
kill Akali, then Baron.
Okay.
Alright, they have a ward up here somewhere, she knew. Yeah, alright, so just, let's do it.
Okay, I'm gonna... Just pushing. Yeah, okay, so it's gonna push. Here, I'm here. Okay, let me get here. There we go. I don't know why I did that. Wait a minute.
Where's it gonna be? They have no idea. They know now.
I kill him.
Just burst it. Oh no, dude.
Oh crap. What? I'm sorry. Oh man,
Get
I
it?
fucked up. I-
Yeah, like in that situation, just staying on the Baron
My
would have
bad.
been much better.
I thought they. I didn't think
Back
they
up,
were.
back up, back up.
Oh god.
Oh shit, the plays. Yeah, you need to just leave.
What's that doing here? That was my bad.
It's
That was.
whatever. That yeah, in that situation, they'll definitely stay on the Baron.
I didn't realize that they were focused on the graves. I'm never doing that again. That was really.
That's fine. We still got it. We have 3 Baron buffs alive right now, so yeah, that's worth it. Kate just fucking holy shit 1v1 said
50 health.
things that should never happen.
Holy. Wait, hold on. Look it.
What?
It's bugged out.
What is?
Scuttle crab.
The scuttle.
That.
It's stuck on something that doesn't exist.
Yeah. Oh, she freed it. Nice. Bump, 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 bump. That's my red buff.
Alright, so while we have Baron, group,
Alright.
should be
On my
definitely
way.
in a group. Like, try and force your team to group in this situation.
Okay.
Because we have, like,
And set
retardedly
spot.
strong minions, and Sion can, like, tank for days.
Oh god. Yeah.
It's okay. We burned a lot there from them.
Especially in just exchange for really. Your ult, my ult, and Kate's ult. I don't know. I almost have my trinket up.
Okay.
So, as long as I can remember. That
Focus
hurt.
the tower, focus the tower.
That was a pretty. I think that was a really
That was
good
a good
trinket.
stun. Yeah, I had my E on her too, so. Kill Mao. Oh damn, that was unfortunate. Get this, rotate up here.
I killed him.
Actually, fuck it, just win the game.
Yeah, let's say we can end. Oh, 14, 1, and 5. Resting.
Alright, so, see what I mean? With, like, that game, I kind of did end up taking control with the macro shotgun, so I apologize for that one, because it just, our team was just, the Scion mid was weird. We'll just say
Yeah.
it is. But yeah, like, you see what I mean when it comes to just like the rotating around, the playing with the vision and stuff like that. Like how I was like always managing to keep the enemy jungle warded and stuff like that, so we could see, and then just ganking lanes that were overextended and stuff. It's just like that's that's just like happens to be jungler stuff. But like the ability, like the rotations that were made, like to go to towers that they didn't have defense on, or the fact that I was just warding around objectives that we were planning on taking next, was like it's essentially what I wanted to get across that game. Because like when we went to go mid, I had warded up like their entire their bot side jungle was already warded, and I had warded up their top side jungle, so we knew that Maokai was nowhere near us. So we went mid, took the tower, dragon, get wards on it early on, and even though our team was never in position, I was still able to steal because they were just it was a clusterfuck. Baron, get vision around that. Once we've made sure that they have no vision in the area, started up and do it. So it's just moving the vision to what you want to do next instead of having it stay static. Like I bought like a shit ton of pinks that game just to keep moving them around to points. Like everybody bought pinks for Akali. I wasn't buying pinks for Akali. Fuck that. I was buying pinks to create pressure. Cause I'm Lee Sin. I can see her, bitch.
See here. So my penta. That was interesting.
Yep. We got you a penta.
Uh,
That was a fun.
Wow.
So congratulations
Oh.
on that.
Literally, like because I don't really play for kills, and I have a picture of having a really good KDA 3 games in a row on Irelia, but I usually try to just like play to let my team do all the damage.
So the thing I noticed though in team fights, focus can be a little bit better.
Hmm.
Like you overdove again in that one fight by Dragon in the river.
Yeah,
You went right back into the backline with Graves with just Triforce and Merc Treads, and he kind of tore you a new one.
yep. Okay.
Instead of like what would have been better was just to sit back and kill the Akali, who was like wrecking our Caitlyn, and deal with their front line first in that situation, because that's where the majority of us were clustered.
Okay.
It's just like having fight awareness like that.
Missed quite a few creeps that game. A lot more than I really wish I had.
Yeah,
It's just like I was really late on a lot of my last hits. So, like the wind up would happen, but I wouldn't actually get.
sometimes that's just how it is. It's like sometimes you just have games where you see us like absolute shit, and there's nothing you can do about it. Like I was watching Box last night. He was playing Gnar, and he had out of like the first 24, like 25 possible minions, he got like 8 of them. Because it's just like sometimes just like fuck. It's just not letting
And
that
then-
get you on tilt is the thing. Like just trying to keep a positive mindset. Like even though I'm not farming well, I'm still pressuring or looking whatever positives you can. That situation. So did you have any like questions about that game at all? Like fuck me for forgetting you didn't have TP. So
That's fine.
that was my fault.
I found it funny. I was like, wait a minute, I don't have TP.
Yeah, I forgot that Scion mid took the TP.
Which, I mean, I see that, like, this game, for example, is one of the reasons why I really like taking Ignite, because of the kill pressure that I have.
Yeah. So you had TP, you could have played like the map a little better, like help bot lane out in a couple of those dives and shit like that, but it's the trades that trade-offs. So God, I'm still really mad that Scion didn't follow me. When I was killing that Zed, because I could have made it out alive. Oh well.
Those are really, I think, I don't know. I think you carried me in a sense because you. Oh, we're calling the shots, I guess. But
It's not so much calling the shots. Like, yeah, I was doing that, but it was just that, like, you as a
I guess you were
player,
giving me direction.
yeah, you have carry potential, right? Like, you this game kind of proved that you can, if you get the kills, you can carry a game. It's just learning, situational item building.
So, I when I went back and bought Randuin's, I ended up, or let me see what point it was. When I bought this, let me bring up the and check to see what my build was. So I bought at 25 minutes I bought Randuin's, and then I bought that cutlass.
Mhm.
Would that like, because it's like that second damage item.
Yeah, well, okay, so the first thing I want to do is talk about, like, situational build. Like, situational awareness through build paths. Because when you finish your Triforce, you need to look at, at the enemy team and see who's strong, who's not. At that time, Graves was, like, 5-3, and Zed was, like, had, like, a couple kills on him, too. Maokai and Akali and Morg all super weak. So their magic damage wasn't very strong, whereas their physical damage was really high, and you bought an old magic mantle. Like in that
Yeah.
situation, like a cloth or two definitely would have served you better.
Okay.
So just like being sure to check on like pet players' relative power before committing to a build is really good.
Okay.
I'm gonna hop back on my main here real quick, and you know, since I don't, we might have a we would might have had time for another like five like a solo queue game or whatever. Um, right now, I kind of just gave you that. That kind of teaches you what I mean though by um like map awareness and stuff. Like you were able to see like how I perceive the game as opposed to how you perceive it. Like, yeah, I may not have been in top lane while I was doing it, but I'm still the shot call. Like I'm the mid to late game shot caller for my ranked fives team. So I still perceive the game from that perspective either way as a top laner because I still look around. I essentially did nothing different than I would do as if I was in top lane, except I was just killing jungle monsters instead. Oh my god, fucking League client, why are you broken? Please.
And like shot calling, for instance, that's something that the reason why I like playing support is because like being able to control. Like, I'll give an example. So there's like a small community that I was a part of that does like weekly like kind of solo queue tournaments where they group
Victorious
everybody up
Gaming?
and then what was that?
Victorious Gaming?
It's actually Dewey
Oh,
I did it with. So who in
me.
okay. Um,
Oh, just finish your thought, I'll tell you what this is all about
okay.
in a minute.
Okay, so we ended up I ended up supporting this game or like this tournament, and I called basically all the shots. Which I mean, it helped that like I was friends with the jungler on the team, but I was basically everybody where to go, and I felt like at the time like that's what really helped us win all those games,
hmm Well,
and
shot
because
calling,
especially
yeah.
'cause, like,
Shot calling can be done from any position. Like I said, I'm fucking top laner and I'm shot caller for our team. It's generally easier for like, because our situation we have two shot callers. Like I said, I do mid to late game. Our jungler does the early game stuff because he's just able to see more on the map and stuff early on. But like once we start grouping and stuff, it transitions over to me. So it's never something that like even in like solo queue, just like providing direction for your team. Like I was like take tower, like do this, do that. Just try and provide a general direction for your team to do things is never a bad idea. Just always throwing out, what the fuck are you doing in here? Get out of my game. But just trying to give your solo queue team a sense of direction in Plat, because like I said, the thing about Plat is that players in Platinum, the thing that differentiates the players in Platinum from the players in Diamond is that the players in Platinum will generally either be really mechanically strong or macro strong. Or one or the other. Generally never both. Once you start getting a mastery over the other aspect is once you notice that you start climbing. Once you understand how to play the map and apply pressure and stuff using the map instead of just laning really well and playing your champion really well, that's when you'll notice that you'll start to climb into Diamond, and that's like the big difference between Plats and Diamonds essentially. There's also a big difference between Diamonds, Diamond 1, like low Diamonds, and then high Diamond 1's
Yep.
Masters and stuff, and then from there it's just not very different, just a clusterfuck from that point on. But that's a whole different Tyriad you don't want to hear me get into. But essentially just starting to focus, like, cause, your mechanics, they're fine. Like, I'm not noticing, like, any super glaring mistakes or anything like that would prevent you from being Diamond. It's just, like, you need to work on your map game now. But,
okay.
Right now, since, like, working on your map game is something that you, like, just have to experience games to understand, like, I can essentially tell you, like, that teaching you the map game isn't something that you should do in real time. It's something that should be done basically watching
Okay.
replays. No, just watching replays is how you do that. Because it allows you to pause, point out certain things, take stock of things. You have time to discuss. Whereas real time is just like do this, do that, go here, go now. So it's a lot harder to teach in that situation. But so like if you want to get better at the map game, definitely like get some replays that you like or that you want to go over. And if in the future we can kind of go over this, because that's something that I'll do too. Like we don't have to just like for the lessons and shit. I don't have to just like spectate or do whatever. Like there's also like other aspects like replay analysis and stuff like that, which also helps a whole lot. God damn it, get out of my game! Um, so, anyway, the point of this is just kind of like with the last, I swear to God, with the last, like, cause, I don't know, like, cause I have, like I said, marathon day today. I have 5 hours straight of coaching, God help me now. Um, I kind of want to just, like, I don't want to, like, run over, like, having, like, a 50-minute game or something like that. 'Cause those tend to happen. Whenever I play League, I generally tend to allocate 45 to 50 minutes of my time at the very least, so I know that I can at least get through a game. So since we're running down to about 35, I don't generally want to start one because 35, 40 minutes is about average game time, and most games will go on longer than that. So right now, like what I want to do is I just want to like help you work on just like laning, essentially.
Okay.
So you pick whatever champion you're gonna play, and you tell me whatever champion I'm gonna play, and we'll just play the laning phase as if there was no jungler.
Okay.
You can take TP or ignite. I don't care. But yeah. So what's the matchup you want to work on first? Like just choose matchups that you're uncomfortable with. Like it can be like with Irelia, it can be with anybody else. It doesn't really matter. I have a proficiency on most champions, like pretty much all the champions of the game. So don't
So
hesitate.
Irelia. So for example, like on Irelia, I have a really hard time with a lot of like Malphite, for example. Like when I messaged you the other day, like I got, excuse my language, my shit stuffed by this Malphite.
Excuse your language, please, if you heard me talk.
Like it was bad, and I honestly like that game I felt helpless. And then for example, Irelia into Riven is actually another matchup that I, for whatever
That's a hard
reason,
one.
had a really bad time on.
Well, I just linked you something in Curse Voice. That's a game I played yesterday, I think. Yeah, I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. I was playing Irelia. Like the Malphite was like Diamond 4 or something like that. But like you can kind of see what I did. Just like, do you know how to analyze one of these match history things?
So okay, first off, I'd probably want to look at
Look
skill
at
order,
where, yeah.
for example. Not skill. Well,
What-
skill order. That's
Very first thing I do when I get one of these is I don't go to like skill order or player builds or anything. I stay on the match overview, and I go down to the bottom, the heat map at the bottom, and I click on whatever champion I'm gonna look for, see where they got kills and where they died.
okay.
All right.
I can see. So for years example,
Alright, so
Simple, yeah.
you see the heat map there. Alright, looking at that heat map, what can you just identify, like just from looking at where the kills and where the deaths happened? What can you identify what the fuck was happening in this game? Like,
So just looking at this, going from top to bottom, from your point, I don't know, like that kill that was near your tower. It looks like Malphite was either pushed up really hard, or might have been him like trying to take your tower and then you coming into lane and killing him. And then I noticed that mid looks like an absolute bloodbath. And it looks like there's a few kills around Dragon that your team got, which if I scroll
okay,
up
just
here,
click on me. Just click on me. Look at me in particular. Not anybody else. I just want you to analyze like
Okay,
how I
so-
played it.
Okay, so it looks like, again, like it looks like he either was just pushed up way too hard, and he tried to dive you or something like that with that death, or with that kill that you have near your tower. And then there's the one that your death, for example, it looks like you probably tried to dive him. He maybe, I don't know what exactly would have happened there.
So that's your analysis heat map.
That and see here. So you, how many times did he die? He died 4 times. And let me see here. It's hard to really tell. Like, I can't tell who you killed, for example.
Yeah, you can see this is you don't have to just use the heat map. Whenever I look at the heat map, I have it like at the bottom, but I also have like the kills and stuff, so I can like go over the timeline and see
Okay.
what the hell happened.
Okay, so let's see here. You killed Malphite at 6. 20-ish. I'd say that's probably the first kill you got on him was the one in the middle of the lane, and
Yeah, that one was. No,
okay. And then let's see here. And your
no,
death
that one
was
actually was the one
against.
that was up at the, okay. So, yeah, that one was the one that was
Okay.
up at the front.
He just
Uh,
was he pushed up just
He
too
was
hard?
he was pushed up like because the wave was just pushing for him, and I didn't want to fight him. Like I hadn't shopped, I was like out of potion. Like we were both just running on empty essentially at that point, and he was shoving out his final wave to go B, and I stepped close to a minion so that his brutal strikes would proc. Technically, I just stunned him under tower because I was maxing E, and he just got fucked. It's little things like that. But yeah, so that's like what I mean by analyzing a heat map. Just kind of see how they played the game. You can see generally where they got kills, where they died, you know, how the game flowed. It doesn't tell you to, like, it doesn't give you specifics like that, but it gives you a general idea of, you know, how the game was played out. But yeah, against Malphite, like what I did, now you can go to the skill order and builds and stuff, is I went with the 21-9, and I also, you know, maxed E first, like you generally do. Farmed out pretty well, was able to go back by Sheen, Longsword, and a bunch of pots. And essentially against Malphite, like what you want to do is when you trade with a Malphite, is you want to stun him and go like and do damage to him. You want to. That's not when you want to spam your ultimate. That's when you want to like wait for it for the Sheen procs between, so you get that extra damage. It also because most Malphites will max E against Irelia, which is what this guy did. Actually, he didn't even get brutal strikes. He just ground slammed and aggroed. Anyway, that my memory. But in that situation, like that's what you want to do. Just try and time out your auto attacks to wait out the duration of his E. Use Blade Surge to keep the distance closed, so he can't like escape from you while Heaton styles up. And just try and put as much damage on him as possible, because you have a lot more mana sustain than he does. Like his spells cost a retarded amount of mana. Essentially, what you want to do, what you're looking to do, is you're looking to keep a level 6 or above Malphite under 150 mana
Okay.
by forcing him to spam his abilities. Because his ult costs 120, and so and then his ground slam costs like 70. So if you can keep him under 150, all he can do is ult you, nothing else. If you keep him under 120, can't even do that. So it generally like reduces his potency a lot. Wukong came up, but like he didn't really do much in my lane. He just kind of came up and stole the XP like a motherfucker. But that's a different story. But yeah, that's like in Malphite matchups. That's generally how you want to play it, I feel. But we can go ahead and get started here. So what champion are you gonna play, and what champion do you want me to play in this situation?
Okay. Oh man.
Feel free. We got plenty of time. We can do multiple
Okay.
of these.
Let's start out with me on Irelia against let's try Riven.
All right.
And Irelia. Here you go.
What is broken can be reforged.
And this is a matchup I'd probably take Ignite in. Really, I'd want to take Ignite in.
It also depends a lot on your jungler, but now we're doing 1v1, so you can just take Ignite. So if you had like a Master Yi, taking Teleport would probably be a little better.
So if I were to, for example, if I can hold on backing until like 16 or like 1500 gold, for example, or maybe even 1600 gold, so I could buy a ward and maybe a health potion, go back and aim for like Sheen and Cloth Armor.
Yeah, I could honestly, like, personally, just start Cloth Armor in this matchup. That's a personal preference. It's up to you, what you want to start.
Normally start Flask.
It's like I said, it's up to you.
I think if I don't know
Flask
if I were
works in the
taking
majority of
teleport,
matchups, so it's fine. Like, pretty much, like, Flask can work in any matchup. It's just a personal preference thing.
I think I'd want to take to cloth armor if I were starting or like taking teleport. Um, that's generally how I usually like used to gauge what how I'd
How should I proceed?
what I'd start on Irelia. That's what I was looking for.
40 seconds until minions spawn. What conflict awaits?
And I lost vision. That was really bad. So right there, I should have probably
Choose your own path.
down towards river. Wouldn't
Probably.
get hit by your Q.
I wouldn't have warded there if there was a jungler, so I wouldn't even be up this far. So it's generally not a situation you're going to be in too many times, so I wouldn't really worry about it.
It's all about the level 1 fights before minions meet.
Minions even make it to lane.
Burdens of the past.
And so I'd want particularly like pull the minions up that way and into there.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
My spirit
Good.
is not lost.
That was a bad trade.
Yeah, see, you hit me first and then tried to stun me, which didn't work because then I was lower than you.
And you're gonna hit 2 off of that minion.
Oh fuck, that tower shot.
Oh, okay. I'll trade that. I could have killed you if I hadn't hesitated.
Nah.
I think.
I
Maybe I'm just
I would have
overestimating.
I would have done this like simultaneous touch. I was waiting for your flash.
Can I?
Learn from your mistakes.
Oh, I totally misclicked there. And was that a good use of my E?
Probably.
That okay.
Choose your own
I should have autoed.
Nope, I was too far away for you to auto.
But yeah, that's true. Oh. Yeah. And oh wait, you have Ignite. I forgot. I totally forgot you had Ignite.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
You gotta gauge that.
Oh.
Whenever you're playing against a super snowball lane like this, you always have to take into account the enemy cooldowns. Like, there, you WQ'd on a minion and you didn't kill it, so I knew that that wasn't going to be up for the burst, so I could save my shield for gap closing instead of damage prevention. And then, yeah, like, you stunned me and then I just killed you. So, when you're in this matchup, like a super snowball matchup, you always have to, like, be tracking enemy cooldowns. 100%.
So if, for example, say you would have ignited me when I used my Ignite,
That would have
hypothetically,
been fine there, then yeah, but
and so now I'd basically be screwed because also my minion wave was pushing and you
yeah,
cheaters.
exactly. Like you got denied the tower, so I have a nice juicy minion wave coming up when I get back up there, and this is only gonna go downhill from here. If you want to keep playing out, try and play behind against her, and that's fine. But you let me know when you want to call this quits.
Okay. Let's see here. Oh. Okay, and because you also stunned my minions, they weren't gonna aggro onto you.
I never even auto attacked you.
Your stun doesn't.
No, it's an ability,
Minions?
not an auto attack.
That's right. Okay.
Essentially, what I'm trying to do is stun you when you stun me, because I can time that
Yeah.
really well. Like when I play like Renekton, it gets even worse because like really know how to do that, but on Riven it's a little harder.
Oh wow, embarrassing.
The panic is real.
Yeah. I'm dead. Ah, okay. Yep.
See, you're playing a little over aggressive when you're behind.
Yeah.
Riven's mobility is definitely not to be underestimated, especially once she starts getting some CDR under her belt. Like,
Yeah, because you have brutalizer.
yeah, and I'm running flat CDR blues, so I think most Rivens will.
I'm I'm pretty scared at this point. So
Yeah. To be expected, there's going to be like some skill discrepancy because obviously I'm Diamond 1 like I have Master Tier Season 4 Diamond 1 right now. So there's going to be a little bit of a skill discrepancy in that situation. So, oh crap, I left the match and you didn't, so I hit reconnect.
I'll leave. Hold up.
Oh, do you want us to still keep going or?
No,
Okay.
no. I was.
Yeah, yeah. So essentially, from that, like, the Riven matchup, you just need to really keep track of the enemy cooldowns, like especially the summoner spells. Yeah, that's big, but especially just like the cooldowns of their abilities, like when playing against Riven or Renekton or something like that, or even Darius as Irelia, because you want to try and trade, like get in, trade, and get out while their abilities are on cooldown before they come back up. So, okay, yeah, the game disconnected. Thank God.
That's what I was kind of trying to do. The first time I died because your Q. Like I tried to go in like as your Q went on cooldown.
Yeah. So okay. So the thing is with that. Okay. This is one that it's an advanced Riven trick that you really need to pay attention to. Like, if no one probably does it for you, but this is something like that you really gotta eyeball. You really have to eyeball when the Riven uses her Q, as opposed like does she spam it 3 times in a row, or does she have a gap between each one? Because essentially what most like top tier Riven players will do, like high end Riven players, is they'll wait out the cooldown on their Q, right? So the Q, and they'll wait for the timer for the buff to almost expire. They'll do the second Q, and they'll wait for that one to almost expire, and then they'll do the third Q. And with no CDR, that only puts your Q on a 2.5 second cooldown afterwards. So like you see that third Q, and you think the ability is on cooldown for a long period of time, but it's not
But it's really
actually
about to
on
be
cooldown. Yeah, it's really about to be right back up, because I was able to just Q on to you immediately afterwards again when you came in. Like I ignite EQ'd you, and that was it, because like it only had that short amount of time left on it. So you can go ahead and go again in a different matchup if you want.
Yeah.
Anything else that you like to practice, struggle with, just want to see happen?
I have to think. Who want to?
It's okay, take your time.
I have to really think about this. Let's do you on Irelia, and I'll play. No, that's not a matchup I'd want to do. Let's say Irelia or like Jace against Irelia.
You want me on Irelia? Or do you
I
want me
think
on
about
Jace?
You on actually you on Jace, me on Irelia. Try that.
Get out of here, Silent Tiger! Alright, so I'm playing Jace this game.
I fight for a brighter
Wait, what?
tomorrow.
I said I'm
Oh
playing.
yeah, that's right. I almost picked Jace. Oh, that'd have been bad. Okay. And so this is a matchup. Would that me like taking certain things, like for example, taking teleport or ignite, would depend on my team.
Yeah. I generally
That's how I would do it.
Yeah, since it's a 1v1, just take Ignite, but if this was like a game, I'd just take Teleport, because this is a really skill-based matchup. Either of you can kill each other, like murder the other one at really any given point. Essentially what you want to do here, like, it depends on if you max E or W. Like, say if you max E, you're looking like short trade. If you max W, I actually like W maxing in this one, because, like, against ranged opponents who are generally, because range is generally squishier than melee, because, by virtue of being ranged, their base stats are lower. That's how it works. So when you max W, the heat and stuff really can start to, like, dig into their health bars. But if you want to maxing E is perfectly fine too. Like against Rise, it was a really popular thing to do, and it's just a good idea in general for the short burst trades, especially once you get Sheen. So it's up to you what you want to do, but this matchup is incredibly skill based.
Okay. So against range champions, start Q.
That's what I do generally, because it allows you
that's
to
what I
like
think.
farm a little bit while being able to be slippery and farm. Starting E against range is just useless, because you're not going to get in range to E them ever unless they're bad.
And yep, so
It's just a really bad idea on your part, because Jace has essentially multiple abilities in his kit.
oh god. Oh god. Well, now I have summoners, but you're gonna go back and probably another longsword.
Yep. Yeah,
So I'm gonna be down.
never fight a Jace at level 1, because
Oh,
he
that was
yeah, he has 2 abilities to your 1.
so now I should probably, well, because you're also gonna have B on me, so you're gonna hit 2 on the first wave.
Yeah, this is called a learning experience.
Okay, I think I can pull something out here. It's okay.
Alright.
Because I didn't flash.
Yeah,
which,
you didn't flash or ignite, so you have them both. You are up summoner spells on me. We'll give you that one.
see here. Got this. Totally got this. And yep. Oh, I'm gonna. Yeah. So okay. So 3 creeps is what you hit 2 on. Okay. Not as bad as it could have been. I didn't take the empowered auto from the transform. And I'm gonna have to give up creeps until I hit 2.
Oh yeah. This is called how we zone right here. Like when you have the lead, you don't play in your minions, you play on the other side of their minions. Because their minions will only aggro you if they're in range. If you're in range of them. Same with towers. Nice dodge. I'll give credit where credit's due. Could have stunned me there,
Okay.
just for some trading.
Yeah, I should have.
It's all about being quick on your toes.
Okay. I didn't need to use flask stack there and give up creep up. Okay, so now this is probably like a time that I'd want to try to fight, even though
Oh
I have
god,
the
no.
extra longsword.
Like, yeah,
Well, like,
you can, but like, yeah, you could, I guess, because you do have the summoner spell advantage and everything, but it's still rather risky.
Okay, I tried
Oh my
to get the
god,
auto.
my shock blasts suck dick.
Okay, and oh, I could have actually no, because you were in range of tower.
I wasn't. I was just outside of it. Holy lag. Did you get that there?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I just like froze up and then you just like slid across the screen. That was really weird.
Okay. Nope, nope, please.
Yep, there you go. Really
Okay.
hard to keep trading.
Bad. It looked like to me that you had like less mana than you actually did.
Oh, I didn't even use a spell on you, did I? Or did I Q you? I forget.
Yeah, you queued me in hammer. But
yeah.
before that, because you were
Because
Hammer
this gives me
autoing.
mana, yeah.
okay, and if you have ignite, I'm dead. Pretty sure. I can feel it coming.
See, but this is still worth it for me because it denies you. Like, yeah, the
Yeah.
kill back on you is good, but being able to deny like that, like, see, that's why I have, like, when I play, generally have a lot of deaths under the enemy tower. It's because I do shit like that. Like there, I probably could just gone. Like I'm not confident in my EQs and hammer form and cannon form, so I that's why I just went on to a melee form. If I was a little bit more confident, I'm pretty sure that that could have ended a little better for me. But yeah, that's why I like diving people into their own tower when I'm 100% sure I can get it, because it just denies them a shit ton of minions and allows the wave to push back towards me. So here we go. I have wave advantage again. Well, not wave
Yep.
advantage, but I have minion advantage. So I'm essentially double your CS right now. With a bunch of minions left unfarmed.
And okay, so you're not. And okay, so now you have brutalizer and you're 6, which base is not that really
Jace
big of a
doesn't
deal.
have a 6 spike.
Yeah.
Neither does Elise. Nidalee does.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, wait a minute, Italy does so. That hit. Okay, I didn't. Oh. Ow! Wow.
Yeah, one misstep and I can put a lot of damage down.
I'm dead. I walked into it.
Yeah.
I walked into it.
See,
Okay.
like that, like, honestly, that's just the difference a lot of games with experience makes. Like, I'm able to just punish, like, those slight missteps you make, you know? Like, no one in your division would have been able to put as much damage on you as I did for just being, like, marginally too far forward in lane, you know what I mean? Like, that's also another thing about playing, like, just playing against higher level players, is you learn really quick, like, how the game's supposed to be played. Like, yeah, you can watch them on stream and see what they do, but you don't actually, like, feel the impact of what they're doing until it happens to you, and you're like, oh, I moved up, like, half of an inch further in lane than I should have, and I got fucking throttled. Type deal, you know? It's like with any other sport, too.
I should not. I have Sheen. I could have. Yeah, I could have killed you.
No,
Probably.
you couldn't have killed me. You could have put some more damage down to me, but I had knockback up in 1 mana, so and you'd burn your blade surge. So I would have been able to make it out alive either way.
So it was probably just beneficial for me to end up going back to the creeps like I did.
Yes,
Okay.
because I'm going back regardless at that point. If I don't go back, that's when you need to be afraid, because that means jungler or a mid laner.
And so I can freeze the wave right here, and like in an actual game, like it'd be.
Freezing the lane here,
Well,
yeah,
you'd end up roaming.
yeah, this is where I'd just start running around and applying pressure elsewhere. Or if, like, my lanes were doing well, I'd just ward up your jungle and continue to just hammer you down right here, because Jace is really good in this type of scenario. You just unfroze it, just so you know.
Yeah, yeah. I screwed up because I should have pulled the minions back.
No, what you want to do is you only want to last hit when you will get the last hit.
Okay. And I just missed that one. Okay, so now you have pickaxe. 2 levels on me. Bless that shield. Oh, I killed you. Didn't need to flash.
No, you didn't.
I don't think I did. Well, I feel proud of myself because I killed you.
That happens when I play over aggressively. I had no reason to be auto-attacking you when you're maxing E like that. That was just stupid on my part. But good job on capitalizing on it. See what I mean? Capitalizing on those little like mistakes. That's how you win the lane. Like, that's top lane in a nutshell, essentially.
But like, just play.
It is farming.
Play their mistakes against themselves.
Yeah,
Basically.
exactly. Yeah, because top lane, I think LS put it the best. Like when you're laning, you're not watching yourself. You're watching the enemy and looking for their mistakes to capitalize on. You're playing a staring contest with the enemy laner.
Person to flinch loses.
Essentially.
Okay, I should probably look to go back here. Go all the way back. I will run all the way back if I need to.
Yeah, see, that's a bonus for me, because that means I get to do this. Oh, damn minions.
And I didn't wait for full mana, which, because you're pushing into my tower so hard. Oh, that tower. Tower. Come on. Oh, you have boots, so I can't. Yeah. I do. Okay, so then there.
Okay, I can't do that still. That was just me trying something.
But I'm like, wait a minute.
I'm not good enough at Jace to do that yet. That's unfortunate.
And the wave's gonna be pushing into you.
I like how you still haven't come down and checked on me yet.
I have that brush warded.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I saw you walk up to it, but anything about it? I probably could have like.
I know your flash is down,
wave.
so.
Yeah.
I could-
well,
I could
I
try
probably
it.
could have ulted the wave and like got a caster down.
Oh god, if I had seen that, I wouldn't have gotten anywhere near it. It's the little things. Yeah, I'm not very good at Jace, as you can tell. I'm missing every single Q essentially. I'm
But
trying.
I think I'm.
I'm doing my best to make this a challenge for you.
So I think I'm doing okay with like how I froze the wave right here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Even though I mean you can just walk up to the tower and take it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I can. The thing has 13 health left. It is not something you can defend at this point. Goddamn.
Red side
minions.
advantage.
Goddamn minions. Failing me.
Yeah, that thing's gone. Minions killed it. Low. And you have mana immune and boots. I'm one creep from 10.
What the fuck? I hit flash on accident. I was wondering why my Q canceled itself. I was like,
That's scary. That's scary.
yeah, if I didn't fat finger my flash button, that would have ended completely differently, but I canceled my, to the skies. Oh my god, that was funny. Yeah.
I surprisingly.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have the mastery to not die.
No, you would have been 100% dead. That was an extra 400 damage that was coming down on your head, but I canceled it by flashing. So it was unfortunate for me. You would have just died on impact with the ignite. But yeah, I have another lesson to go to here, so unfortunately I
Okay.
have to leave.
Well,
So
I think. I mean, granted, I feel like you played more aggressive than you normally would have.
Oh no, I'm a
Okay.
really aggressive laner. Like,
Okay.
when I
So,
play,
I mean-
I'm always like forward in the lane looking. Like, that's just my play style. I'm really aggro. Like, if I see, like, because I'm always looking to, essentially what I'm doing is I'm pressuring the opponent into making a mistake that I can capitalize on. I'm putting them in a place they're not comfortable.
Did I react to that?
hmm Like,
Okay, very like well enough.
yeah, like, see, like, when I was just sitting in the other end of the minion, like, I was sitting essentially on the other side of your minions pressuring you like that. Like, if there were junglers that game, I would have been calling for dives all game on you because you were just so far behind at that point.
And then that would have completely snowballed the game.
Exactly.
Okay.
But yeah, so like when you play like that, it kind of just prevents them from being able to have a influence. Anyway, so I've got another lesson coming up here in
Okay.
2 minutes. So yeah, definitely work. Just try and find some replays that we can go over if you really want to keep working on your like map control and stuff like that. 'Cause it's better to do that there. And if you want to keep working
Rotation.
on matchup, yeah, rotations are good. Warding, just all that goes under like map pressure essentially. And then yeah, I mean that's all I've got. Just working on your matchups too, because that's another really big thing. Is just learning all your matchups. Definitely could tell that there was some mechanical improvement from last time, so good job with that.
Yeah, I'm getting back into being able to play Irelia, so and like any or just like playing champ like just a role that isn't support. I feel like I'm getting back into it, so
Alright, well, I got another lesson here, so I will talk to you later. If you want, you can watch the stream, because I'll be streaming the lesson still. I don't remember what champions this one's on, so I'll figure that out. But yeah, if it's on Irelia and I can teach you something new from another person's perspective, that'd be good too. But anyway, I will talk to you later. Good job today.
later. Thank you.
No problem.